everybody, what's going on? I am Dr. Jeff Langmaid with the Smart Chiropractor, and you are watching Smart Tools in 10, and today is a special episode because we recently released our 5-step reactivation protocol. You can see it on the screen. I'm going to get 10 minutes up on the timer right there and start talking this down. We know that so many states have now implemented their kind of get back to work systems. And as I polled you guys last week in this group, it looks as though almost everybody is at least starting to build up some momentum back in practice. But we want to help you accelerate that growth. That is what it is all about here at the Smart Chiropractor. And if you head over to the members area right now and you check out the vault is what contains all of those tools that you can utilize year-round, right? We have our monthly campaigns, our weekly topics, our daily posts, and then the vault contains things that you can utilize year-round. And right now, we dropped something in there that is awesome, and it is going to help you rebuild your practice quickly, and that is the 5-step reactivation protocol. You can check it out on the screen right there, and you can download it right now in the members area in the vault. What the 5-step reactivation protocol does is it goes through 5 steps to reactivate your patients. You know there are a certain percentage of your patients that have gone MIA, right? They might have been active patients. Maybe they were brand new patients. Maybe they were getting towards the end of their care program, and all of this pandemic craziness hit. Well, as you get back into your practice, it is imperative that you have a system and a process to re-engage and reactivate those patients. On social, we got you covered with the Smart Chiropractor. On email, we definitely have you covered with the drip and the new patient onboarding. But specifically right now, these next few weeks are just so critical to building back up your practice. You want to have a system and a process, dare I say a protocol, that you can utilize, that you can lean into to help you get back your practice. We have broken out those 5 steps specifically in this guide. Those 5 steps are a phone call, an email, a phone call, an email, and a text. We have broken them down into specific email and phone scripts that you can utilize and should utilize over this next week to help get your practice back to 50%, back to 75%, back to 90%, and ideally back to 100% if you've put those hours back open for your practice. So the bottom line is there is not a single practice out there that we've talked to that has not struggled with some sort of decrease over these last few months. What you choose to do over this next week or two is going to be super, super important to you building back up quickly and effectively. So if you're a new member, you probably have utilized our Success Blast. We're seeing crazy results there. 5, 10, I just saw a Stan post. I think they had 17 patient calls or schedules based upon the Success Blast email, which is super awesome. If you have not sent that out, please do so. However, to supplement that, and specifically for reactivating your patients, we put together this 5-step protocol. It's available right now inside of the vault in the members area of the Smart Chiropractor. You will find all of the different scripts. So we've broken out every email. We're going to give you the subject line. We're going to give you the body copy. We're going to give you where and what you should put for links. Additionally, you will notice we're going to give you call scripts. This is one of the most important things that you can do is have your front desk, get your front desk picking up those phones and calling your patients in reverse chronological order. So what do I mean by that? That means you look at when is the last missed patient visit from today or yesterday. I'm going to call that patient. Then I go to last week, who either canceled or rescheduled last week that we haven't seen yet. We're going to call those people. Then you go 2 to 3 weeks before that, and you start going in reverse chronological order through your patient lists, through people who either missed appointments, rescheduled and not come in. Anybody that has gone missing from your practice is somebody you want to connect with. They chose you at one point in time. They came in, and life has gotten in the way for an untold number of people. So whether your practice has built back up maybe just 10% over this past week or two, whether it's built back up 80%, there still is room for improvement, and you can do it when you have a system and a process. That is exactly what this 5-step reactivation protocol is all about. The other point of it that is so critically important is having a dual-pronged approach, right? If you just send an email, then you're up against 20% open rates, right? You're up against a 5% click-through rate. You're not going to reach everybody. If you just make a phone call, you're not going to reach everybody. You're going to hit voicemails, etc. However, if you have a system and a process, a 5-step protocol, it is highly likely that you will be able to reach a majority of your patients. That is critical. Don't send one email. Don't only make one phone call. Have a system and a process. This 5-step reactivation protocol, we've started to implement in some of the practices that Jason and I are involved with on the kind of the private coaching side, and we have seen tremendous results from it. We are talking rebuilding practices in a matter of days and or weeks by having a formal system and process. Also let you in on a little bit of a spoiler alert. This reactivation protocol is something that you could utilize monthly or quarterly in your practice. This is a resource and a tool that will be available from now on within the vault in the members area. So you can utilize this monthly, you can utilize this quarterly. Of course, you should continue to make those callbacks for missed or canceled appointments. However, it is very advantageous to institute a protocol that you can utilize because you're still going to miss people, right? You're going to miss people on those callbacks. You're going to miss people if it's only an auto text reminder, one that goes out, maybe two. You want to have a system and a protocol that enables you to connect with people. And to do that, you need to get across multiple different platforms. You need to do it in a shorter amount of time, and you need to do it with direct calls to action. That is exactly what this 5-step protocol is all about. It's about you being able to hit email, hit the phone, hit email, hit the phone, and then have a text follow-up as well if you have a text platform to get out there. You want to do that in the matter of just a few days. This is not something where you want to have one thing go out, 20 days later another thing goes out, 75 days later you hope to get to it. That will result in not getting the results that you want. If you want to get great results, if you want to build back up your practice as quickly as possible, you want to make sure that you can make the phone call, send the email immediately. Wait a day, 24 to 48 hours, depending upon the time of the first phone call, as you'll see in the guide. Make that second phone call, send that email immediately. The cadence of that is unbelievably important because it's what enables you to get to people, to reach out to people, and ultimately to connect with people on their platform. So I'm going to click through it as we get down to the last couple minutes here. You can see the reactivation protocol. I'm going to try to point on my screen right there. You can see the reactivation protocol right there. And what you will notice is we have some context. That first page will show you and tell you exactly how you can utilize this. The second page will go through phone call number 1. That first phone call, we're going to give you a specific and exact script that you and your staff can utilize to make those initial phone calls, and even an example of how to leave a great voicemail if you happen to hit the voicemail. As we get here, we have email number 1. Email number 1 is going to go out at that same time. You are going to utilize this series until you connect with the patient. So email number 1, if you leave the voicemail or you weren't able to connect, email number 1 goes out immediately. Phone call number 2, cadence of that's on the first page. Phone call number 2, all of your scripting is right there. Email number 2, you got right there, subject line, all your body copy and your call to action. We have text at the back end of it if you utilize a text service that breaks down a few different options. And text is different than email. As I click back through to the beginning there, text is definitely different than email. You do not want to send like block text that are like an email by any stretch of the imagination. It's a different platform. It requires a different cadence. It's a slightly different connection, but we're going to hook you up with all that right now. So if you are excited about this, I am jazzed because I cannot wait to see the results that all you guys get, all the smart chiropractors get, because we have seen it in the results, again, that we've been working with private clients. This has been a godsend. It's been able to help people build up their practices exceptionally quickly. The 5-step reactivation protocol is available right now in the vault, in the members area of the Smart Chiropractor. Go in, check it out, pick it up. If you have a question or a comment, let us know in this group. Comment below this video, start your own thread, whatever you want to do. We're here to help and support you. And finally, let us know those results as you make that phone call, as you send that email. I would love to know how this helps you rebuild your practice. None of us want to feel the way that we have over these last few months. It is scary, and it's just scary when you see income and revenue dive down, when you see patients going away, and when you are, in some cases, even unable to go in and treat patients. It is a tough situation. But if you made it this far, you can make it through. We can do it together. But let's get some systems and some protocols. Let's set some things in action that can give us the results we desire. And one of those things can and should be this 5-step reactivation protocol. Make it a great night. I'm Dr. Jeff Langmaid. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye. Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to the Smart Chiropractor. We are posting videos on how you can market your chiropractic practice in a way that teach and invites consistently. We have found that is the magic formula to big time growth. So if you like this video, be sure to comment down below, smash that subscribe button, or visit us at thesmartchiropractor.com.